Hi, I'm Andre from HPE OO, and today we'll discuss about the CUU report, require action, and in particular the operations with missing mappings. So you upgraded a 9x repository and you got a section, operations with missing mappings, and now you wonder what it means. Well, the main cause of this section is that most likely you had actions implemented in 9x and you didn't provide the necessary files to the CUU in order to handle these actions. Let me show you briefly what I mean. In 9x Studio, for instance, in our case, my RAS command that was spotted by the CUU has an action class and an archive which is called myjar repository. Now this is a custom jar that I created, and obviously I didn't provide it to the CUU in order to be able to convert this operation. So what you need to do first to spot the RAS that handled this operation in 9x. In our case is a RAS called IT RAS. You can identify where exactly is that IT RAS, so in my case it's my local machine. And then what you need to do is to go to the RAS file system location and get to the RAS Java default folder. Copy the entire contents of the default folder to a location that is accessible to the CUU. For instance, I created here an IT RAS folder where I copied all the contents. And subsequently, if you have multiple RASes in your 9x environment, you will need to create multiple folders like this one. And then you need to create an additional file. I created here one. And in that file, you simply need to point to the exact locations of all the RAS folders that you just created. For my case is the IT RAS. Now this file that you just created, you will need to give it to the CUU itself. Like for instance, I gave it here by using the -rf option. You can see that I use -irf and I pointed to the file that I just mentioned. And once you do that, you will end up in 10x from having a myras command operation converted without any gov fields to an actually myras command converted correctly with a group ID, artifact ID, version, and an action name. So you will end up from having a item mentioned in the operations with missing mapping section to actually not being mentioned anymore, as you can see here. This is it. So visit us on HPLN to stay in touch with operations orchestration. Thank you.